Hello and welcome back to another installment of Fodder, and it's been a hot minute, I know. Still playing Jurassic World Alive. That's going to be what this video is about. Obviously, you've seen the thumbnail. Hopefully, you've seen the thumbnail. I don't know how else you would have gotten here without seeing the thumbnail, but we're going to talk about Jurassic World Alive for the week of April 19th through April 25th. This is the Blossom Festival, and if you don't like the color pink, I would suggest you stay away from this week. As you can see on my screen here, pink is the flavor of the week, but it makes sense. The cherry blossom is a big deal, and the cherry blossoms is a plant or a tree. I'm not sure. I'm not a botanist, but it's a plant or a tree, and the blooms come out about this time of the year, and they're very pink. And I know in Washington D.C. they're beautiful. Maybe Japan as well. Maybe China. I don't know. I don't know exactly. It's a big deal. So we have the Cherry Blossom Festival. Before I get into gameplay, and we're just going to do a little bit of arena battles. Hope that's okay with you guys. We're going to talk about the week of the events. Monday, Tuesday, we have the common creatures: Triceratops Gen 2, Parasaurolophus, Marigaya, and what is that? Scolosaurus. Wednesday, Thursday, looks like we have 18 attempts on 3 different rare creatures. You have 2 Jengasaurus, you have Meolania, and Tenontosaurus. Probably Tenontosaurus is going to be the one to go for there, just because it is the exclusive. On Friday and Saturday, you're only going to have 2 epics to choose from. That's going to be Brachy and Anki. Probably Brachy is the one to go for, again, because it is the exclusive. And then on Sunday, as has been kind of the MO or the pattern of late, you're going to have something bigger to dart, and that is going to be, you have your choice of 1 out of 3 different epics between Ardentis Maxima, Mammolania. It's been a while since I've done that. And Uteranix. My Mammolania is maxed out. I would probably say go with Ardentis Maxima, just because that one includes the exclusive DNA. Is it Brachy? I think it's Brachy. Yeah. And then Gemini Titan is the one that has Diplodocus. So there you go. That is the weekly recap. Then as far as your incubators go, it looks like 3 total of the epic incubators, with, it looks like maybe Allogen 2 being the theme for Friday. Now that you are up to speed on what's going on in the world of Jurassic World Alive for the week, I do want to let you know that as of recording, I mean, at this point, I kind of think it's on purpose and it's not a glitch, but as of recording this, we have had a reset over from the weekly events. It is, actually, it's not even 8 o'clock in the morning here on the West Coast, and if you will notice on the special event supply drops, it doesn't show boosts, but you are in fact receiving boosts, and it seems like it's kind of that way every time there's an event that switches over. So instead of it being a glitch, I kind of think it's on purpose, because I just don't know how you can mess that up every single week. It seems like at some point quality control would say, hey, you know what, remember how like the last 17 weeks in a row, whenever we've had an event that switched over and then on Monday people had unlimited boosts? I don't care if you mess everything else up in this game, let's make sure we get that correct. So the fact that it's still messed up, I'm just going to go ahead and say that it is actually on purpose. So for those of you who were up early in the morning and getting out and collecting all those free boosts, enjoy. And for everybody else, just know that when there's an event and the special event supply drops switch over, there's a really, really good chance, I would say like 99.9% chance that you are going to be able to get free unlimited boosts until somebody goes, Steve, you messed that up again. So let's just be on your toes about that. Anyways, I'm sitting here, so I'm obviously not taking full advantage of the glitch. I should probably go get on the scooter and ride around the neighborhood for a couple of hours and collect all the free boosts. Maybe I'll do that after I'm done recording here, but I'm going to collect my tournament rewards. 1095. I don't remember where I started, but it's gonna be good enough for 375 down to Ceratops. And 125 carbonimies. Kind of need carbonimies. I'm slowly but surely working on leveling up smilenimies. So we have 6 supply drops, so 27 out of 20. Those have pretty much all been special event supply drops at this point. And then our alliance hit 10 of 10, so we're going to claim these rewards. Gallimimus, meh. Phoruscaracus, Phoruscaracus, Erlichosaurus Gen 2. Actually need that. I'm not really working on, but I'm kind of working on Spike's Oviraptor, and then we're gonna do Past Eagle, which I'll take Past Eagle. It's not too bad. And then if we move over here to the other one, Dimetrodon 2. Ophiocodon. I saw something funny about like level 30 Ophiocodon takes out base level Sarah Magnus. I mean, it makes sense. Ophiocodon actually has a lot of really nice immunities, or it did back in the day. I don't use it, but it did. Probably still does. Dimetrodon, always useful. Titanoboa, still a pain to dart, but very useful DNA. And then finally we have Edaphosaurus, which I believe is a park-only spawn. All right, as you can see, I'm kind of just sitting here, same place I've been since the last time I made a video so many months ago. But one thing that I do want to show you, that for the first time ever in my Jurassic World Alive playing career, you will notice I have no more creatures to create. I actually have every single one of them created. The team, I did just kind of threw this together. My team changes pretty often. I'm going to call this a modified raptor strat. Basically what I want to do is put one of my 2 fasties in there, do some damage, and then either swap to a swap in damage or swap into one of these 2 that do counterattack damage. And then if my fasties aren't getting the job done, I have a couple of chompers to come in and clean up. That is the team. That is the squad that we're rolling with. I don't know if it's good or not. Basically, I'm just killing time until we get a boost reset. And I don't even know that we're getting a boost reset. I'm just like all of you. I am hopeful that at some point in the very near future, we have a boost reset because I need it. Here we go, library. Like I said, I'm just going to open up with Magna. I don't recommend opening up with Magna. It's not the best opener. There's a lot of things that people can open with that will crush Magna. Dioragosaur not really being one of those, but that's a pretty beefy Dioragosaur. All HP, all attack. The good news here is that they live with their shields. So the counterattack is not going to do nearly as much damage as it would have. And then I'm probably going to get knocked out right here. Just being totally truthful. So in this, I'm just going to go. I'm going to get knocked out. Didn't land the crit. The crit would have been nice there. The good news here is then I can just bring in, what is that? Mort. It's been so long since I've said any of these names. Mortibrats. That all I know is their nicknames in my head. So we're going to bring in Mortibrats. That's really going to set me up nicely here because either they lose Dio or they're going to swap in. And then they're going to lose whatever they swap into. I can actually work around this. I haven't seen an island in a hot minute. Don't run islands. That's probably going to be good enough for me here. I don't know. They're going to go prowl, so they're going to try to set up their big rending attack. That's good enough. I don't think I have anything that's really great against Rend. But this is what's going to happen. I'm going to take a hit, I'm going to counterattack, and then I'm going to knock them out. And then I'm just going to re-heal. so that's not going to be the worst thing in the world. Really, all that they could do would be to swap in here and take me out. I kind of like my chances with what I have. I would prefer to keep my Hadrosaurus Lux. Let's go here. Hadrosaurus Lux is so like it's ridiculous how good it is. So now I'm fully anticipating them throwing up some kind of shields, and as such, I'm going to go back to Big Daddy Chomper here. Like I said, I was fully anticipating a shield being used there. They used it. That works out really well for me, because now they're going to lose this, or they're going to bring something else in, and then they're going to get chomped, and then they're going to get rampaged. They chose just to lose their Sword. I feel pretty good here. I basically have 3 full health dinos. My opponent is going to bring in their Borodalosaur, which is pretty much going to be Mortem Rex snacks. Go winner, winner, chicken dinner. Starting off my first video back with a big dub to get me back up to 5,400. As you can see here, where it says leaderboard, 5640 is the highest that I've had for this particular season. 57 and change is still my all-time high, like 5740, 5760, somewhere in there is the highest I've ever been. And kind of what I'm doing with my team right now, as we're waiting for an opponent, is I'm not really leveling things up. I'm keeping everything kind of where it is and just boosting everything at this point, so that eventually I kind of have an even team. For a while I was running high level of some creatures and not high levels of other creatures. What do we got here? We have 2 chompers, no swapping counter attacks. That could prove to be the problem. Because I have chompers galore, I'm gonna go with chomp first, instead of going with kind of the modified or the hybrid raptor strat. Let's see how this works out for me. Level 27, 2300 is pretty decent. And I definitely could try to attack. I'm going to assume that my opponent is going to swap here, so I'm going to swap as well. Either I get the knockout, or they swap. See? I mean, it's pretty predictable. The meta right now is big hit swap to start, no matter what you're doing. So hopefully we land the stun here. Hopefully it works. Do I want to go gas or ramp? I'm going to go gas first, just in case they do the cleanse. Then I have my ramp set up. If I even survive. Like, this could be a pretty beefy 4,000. Would not be unheard of. That's pretty beefy. And I think I'm going to get close with no cigar here. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. So what we're going to do is we're going to rock out the Mort. And if we take care of Draco, we take care of Draco. If we don't, we don't. And then they're probably going to swap Draco back in on the next turn. Just, I mean, it's a guess, but that's kind of how I'm playing this. Yoshi. Huh. That's really bizarre. I'm going to go ahead and let Yoshi take the win off of this. And I'm kind of stuck here. This doesn't look promising. Simply because... Who boosts the Yoshi? That did me no good. I could be knocked out here. And so here's the problem. Now I'm stuck. Now I have to swap. I have no other option, and they probably won't swap. They did. If I were them, I would have just attacked. Had it been me on the other side. I would assume that they were going to swap. But I think I'm done at this point. Just looking at what's ahead. There we go. One win, one loss. So moving on. We're going to go till we finish up this last slot here, just in case you're wondering. So we're either going to be 2 wins and one loss, which would be good, or we might be 2-2, or might be. We're not going to talk about those. The Raptor strat is not going to work with this. I'm going to start with Trico because Trebex has the revenge move that I want to keep available. Plus, people like to bring in Thor for their second creature. What they do is the first creature they just sacrifice. They bring in Thor. They think it's stronger, or they think it's faster, or they think it's stronger and faster than pretty much anything else that you're going to bring in. Plus, once Thor gets set up and moving, it's kind of difficult to stop. I'm not going to lie. 37-18, which is bad news for us. And as such, we're going to bring in Sarah Magnus. Probably the very best creature. Probably. Hadros Lux is really good. Sarah Magnus is I feel like they could go shield, but they're just gonna go straight swap. It's pretty much the meta right now. At least in the library, is hit, swap. And it is. Although now there are a lot of better swappers in this game. Remember, it used to just be Dracosera here. And as you can see, like, my Dracosera is wildly under leveled. Unfortunate. But now, Trebex is chef's kiss when it comes to Dracoceratops. So just because Dracoceratops does nothing. When it swaps in, it does 400 damage. Like baby damage. Nothing to really even be worried about at all. This right here, we're just going to keep speeding up. 151. Just in case you didn't see this, my speed is 136 base, I think. And then what was that, 3,800 or 1,800 attack? I want to say it's like no health, 5 attack. Now we have a couple options here. I'm going to go with the big thing. And then, like if I had a scratch pad, I would do some math here. It's going to hit 40%. So 6 times 4 is like 24 ballpark. I would do 2,400 damage. I may not get the knockout. It's probably going to be close. If I reach over to my computer here and did quick calculations, 2381. It was enough. I don't even remember how close it was. Yeah, 145. We're gonna get you out of here. Now my opponent has a dilemma. Do they go rampage? Probably should. Do they go rampage here? They did not, which means I'm gonna get a counter off. Hey, 1100 is 1100. I'm not even gonna lie here. My problem is I don't know if I can get Trebex. I need him to go ramp. This is gonna do like baby damage. I may be in trouble here. Like I legit may be in trouble. Because he's doing 2,000 damage. I wanted to get Trebex in there, but my Trebex just is not fast enough. And so, let's see. I don't remember what he has. I think we're good. I think we're good. We're good. 2 wins. Winner, chicken dinner. Yes. So there we go. All the incubator slots are full, and we're back up to 5,400. I'm not a huge fan of the win 30, lose 30. I wish they would come up with some kind of an algorithm in order to, if you beat somebody that you probably should have lost to, you gain extra points. And let's see if I get a boost here. Say speed boost. Although I should have checked just to make sure I'm actually receiving them. I assume that I am. And I think I have one more. A couple Pumbas out there that I need to guard. So anyways, there you go. Hopefully you were able to get extra boosts. I mean, like I said, at this point, I think it's on purpose. Anyways, no commitment as to how often I will post up videos. You have a video for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And yeah, that's kind of all that I have for this one. So what did I used to say? Until next time? I think that's what I used to say. So until next time.